5 cursed objects that shouldn't exist. There are some objects in this world that should have never existed. Items so cursed that anyone who owns them suffers misfortune, or worse. Today, we're uncovering 5 terrifying cursed objects with horrifying stories behind them. Watch till the end, but be warned. Some of these might still be out there. 1. The Dybbuk box, the haunted wine cabinet. It looks like an ordinary wooden box, but what's inside is pure evil. The Dybbuk box is said to contain a restless spirit known as a Dybbuk. Every person who has owned this box has suffered nightmares, illnesses, and even death. When one owner tried to sell it on eBay, buyers reported terrifying hallucinations and shadowy figures appearing in their homes. To this day, no one knows if the Dybbuk box has been truly sealed, or if its spirit is still lurking, waiting for a new victim. The cursed painting. The hands resist him. At first glance, it's just a painting of a young boy standing beside a doll, but something about it feels off. The hands resist him is known as one of the most haunted paintings in history. Everyone who owned it reported strange occurrences, objects moving on their own, nightmares, and even shadowy figures appearing in their house. The creepiest part, some claim that at night the figures in the painting move on their own, changing their positions when no one is looking. The chair of death. The Busby Stoop chair. In an old English pub, there's a chair that no one dares to sit on. The Busby Stoop chair belonged to a man named Thomas Busby, who was sentenced to death in the 1700s. His last request? To sit in his favorite chair one final time. Before his execution, he placed a curse on it, saying that anyone who sat in it would soon meet their end. Over the years, multiple people who sat in the chair mysteriously died, including soldiers, workers, and even a delivery man. Eventually, the pub had to hang the chair on the ceiling, far away from anyone who might accidentally sit on it. The Hope Diamond, a jewel that brings doom. This is one of the most valuable diamonds in the world, but it comes with a terrible price. The Hope Diamond has been passed down through kings, queens, and wealthy collectors, but almost every owner has suffered horrible fates. Some lost their fortunes, others met untimely deaths, and one was even attacked by wild dogs shortly after obtaining it. To this day, some believe the curse still exists, lurking within the diamond, waiting for its next victim. Annabelle the doll, the real-life horror story. You might have heard of Annabelle from horror movies, but did you know she's real? Annabelle was given as a gift to a young woman, but soon, strange things started happening. The doll would move on its own, appear in different rooms, and even leave terrifying notes. Paranormal experts, Ed and Lorraine Warren eventually locked her away in a glass case, warning everyone, "Do not open under any circumstances." But what if Annabelle ever escapes? Would her curse continue? Or is it already too late? These cursed objects exist, and some of them are still out there. Would you ever dare to touch one? Or do you believe the curse is just a coincidence? Let me know in the comments. But be careful. Some mysteries are better left unsolved.